21-ounce gold eagles. That's what they cost me. So when they come in, I'm losing...
You want to raise your prices?
How can I do that? How do I raise prices? So I'm not competitive with anybody?
Dude, if he buys that, it's not staying in here.
No, I know.
I'll tell you
It's
that.
going to go over at the door.
Well, it's a good time to be selling things.
You really think it's going to drop even more?
It could.
Yeah. Seems like it's taking a hit big time.
Look at the amount of fuel that's consumed. If you've ever watched Gold Rush, it's shocking. I think they estimated one year that, I don't know what the numbers are, that Parker Schnabel, made like $12 million, and they spent like $4 or $5 million on fuel alone.
Mm-hmm.
Had to go buy a new one of these and a new one of those, and so what was his profit? Probably less than $1 million. I mean, the cost of mining is absolutely incredible. When you double the price of fuel and cut the price of gold,
goes way up. Yeah.
Sure. And look at silver. You double the price of fuel and cut the price of silver in half. How are these guys supposed to make a living? Mm-hmm. And I will give you $25 over the spot price. Okay. Now let me tell you something. If I sell gold eagles, the most I can get for them today is $20.25. Okay, that's the most I can get for them.
Yeah, it's lower 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is what they cost me. They haven't been delivered yet. That's what they cost me.
Those are the ones that.
And that's the most I can sell
Wow.
them
Mm-hmm.
for. Okay? And it's 21-ounce gold eagles. Okay? See, 21-ounce gold eagles. That's what they cost me. So when they come in, I'm losing...
You want to raise your prices?
How can I do that? How do I raise prices? So I'm not competitive with anybody? So I say, well, I can't sell them to you for less than $20.60. Hell, I can buy them from somebody online.
Well, if people want it, then they'll pay more for it.
Why would they do that? Why would they pay more than you'd have to pay anywhere? This is because I ordered these when the price was high, and they haven't shipped them yet. I mean, the next time, they're going to get a piece of my mind eventually, or they're going to have to tell me what the hell happened. Okay,
You need a better wholesaler.
Yeah, it seems like
they don't exist. That's the problem. I have other people I can go to. Their prices are just as bad, if not worse, and the shipping is definitely worse.
Well, yeah, how much would that be for the?
That would be
25 over spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at a spot right now.
87 or something like that. Just at the 25 comes out to even numbers, around 1910.
When you love silver as much as me, it's really easy to get carried away. Sometimes I just can't keep my hands off of a good deal. So when SD Bullion told me that they wanted to give away some silver for free, I was happy to lend my voice for the cause. Now how much silver are they giving away, you ask? Boom! Yes! 500 brand new Silver Eagle coins will be going to one of you. Just click the link below and enter for your chance to be the next big winner. Yep, okay, got it.
What else do you got?
He's got a,
And then just a little half tube of Constitutional.
Walkers?
Walkers. Yep.
Should we weigh him? Mm, 132.
You don't usually sell silver, do you?
No, not really.
Yeah, usually just buy it.
Yeah. If I have some little extra, I'll sell a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But mostly you're a net buyer, though.
It's a lot more of an effort to sell precious metals than it is to buy it. It's a lot easier just to come to the counter and buy it, hold it forever. But sometimes I use it on my own bank, really. So I put that into practice. Unless I buy too much, and then I'm like, oh, I got to liquidate it.
Mm-hmm.
And if the price is, I've made 30% of my fiat money overall I crunched the numbers. So it is worth it to do it. You know, it's actually kind of worth it, but I don't use it as a crutch or anything. You know, I'll have a little extra and I'll just liquidate it. So I'm my own bank, and I come here instead of going to my bank, right? But I increase my overall worth. Yeah, you have to be very selective on who I do business with, and Tim's a great person to do business with.
I agree with that.
It's really double thumbs up as long as he's okay with what I'm bringing to the table here.
Right.
Then we make a deal.
Right.
So it's very typical. Yep.
The math says $89.65.
How many times face is that?
Well,
Did
you
go by
know,
weight?
if you use the 0.715, which is what everybody uses, you're talking about 16.3 or something like that.
Because of the weight loss, right?
Yeah, the weight loss. It's almost 4.5% loss. Okay, so
Is that because they're worn? You're doing it by weight?
oh yeah, what I have to do is I have to mix them with Kennedys, which are closer to the exact weight. Because every $10 I sell has to be 248 grams.
Oh, so the weight is very important.
It is, yeah.
With constitutional.
And when people say, well, what do you have? And I say, I have Walkers, Kennedys, and Franklins. And they'll say, well, can I have some of each? I said, okay.
Okay.
So what I'll do is,
Yep.
and all the Franklins I have are beautiful. All the Kennedys look like they're uncirculated. So, you know, if somebody wants, I said, do you have a preference for any? Usually, Kennedys, okay. But what I'll do is, let's say it's 16. You know, somebody wants $8 face, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put in 5 of each, and then 1 extra Kennedy. Okay, and then if it's, you know, that would be the equivalent of 248 grams for every $10.
So you do a lot of that mixing kind
All
of
the time.
between Kennedys and Benjamins and
That's why you know people they're amazed that I get the gram size correct. But but you get used to seeing how things are going to weigh out.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so this is I'm sorry, what was the total that you said?
I'll round it up to 90.
I went to Colorado and I went to an actual gold mine, and they had these at the gift shop.
Wow.
It's actually gold flakes in alcohol, I think, and it makes it seem like it's a big.
Oh, that is so cool.
Makes it seem larger than it really is.
And you got a moose on the top.
And they have a moose on the top.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Put that on your
man.
desk or something.
I will, especially when I do my mining videos. I'll put these. I'll put this out there.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
So you got quarters for me, right?
I do.
All right, 2 of those, and I want to buy that gold. I know it didn't last long in your case, but gold doesn't last long here, does it?
It doesn't.
I'm glad you discussed the wear. It's one of the reasons why I don't stack walkers, even though I love the design. Less silver, man. I just...
People would prefer to have some walkers in a mix. But when you mix the walkers, the Franklins, and the Kennedys together, it comes out to 248 grams for every $10.
Got it.
Period.
So one more tube of silver. Now on the drop. It went down. What's silver spot at right now?
Too low. It's absolutely crazy.
Isn't it?
There's none of this around. And the wholesalers are paying more and more for it, but I don't think they're building their reserves.
There's a gentleman behind me that wants to get some 90%, so you got a lot of 90%, right?
I do have a lot of 90%. Just lost one down here somewhere. I'll find it with a vacuum.
No problem. Well, I'm taking silver and gold today. Got another ounce of gold to add to the stack now that we had a slight pullback. And I am buying on the way down. Not backing up the truck yet. I still think it's got some ways to go there, but
I think gold will turn all of a sudden. And, when I'm driving, I try to listen to some of the business channels, and you could hear that when you're on the phone. And I wanted to make sure it didn't go to Bluetooth for Yankee. And they were discussing how these countries in Europe are going to pay the Russians in rubles. But I mean, it's like, I just remember the president saying, "Well, we turn the ruble into rubble." Let's just say, and the numbers are nothing like this, but let's say the ruble was 10 to a dollar, okay? And when they turned it into rubble, it was now 20 to a dollar. If you're Russia, and I don't know, just take any bill, okay? Let's say Poland pays you $100,000 every month for gas, okay? And Putin says, okay, now we're taking only rubles. And well, why is that? Well, because they shut us out of the banking system, so we have to go through hoops to get paid. So we're just taking rubles. Well, okay, so they look at the euro dollar and they say, well, let's see, that would have been 1 million rubles. No, it's 2 million rubles. So if they're able to actually do this, it's a boondoggle for the Russians. But we turn the ruble into rubble, yeah, and double everybody's cost.
Very nice.
But they had, this guy was saying, he was from Germany, I think, because he did have an accent. But he was talking about how with the sanctions in place and the fact that, the countries, they've signed contracts, and the contracts are in euros or dollars. They have to abide by their contracts. That isn't the problem. That's not the problem. They're not giving Russia access to those markets, so he's within his rights to ask for rubles or demand rubles.
All right, so you got to grab me that gold underneath there too, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll keep that from.
Oh yeah.
That is nice.
It is.
The quality is outstanding.
Love the Perth mint. I really do.
Well, it's good quality mint.
All right.
Haven't shipped many bars this year though. We used to get all the gold bars from Perth mint. We just haven't seen any from there.
No. All right, Tim. This was a fun day. Thanks very much.
It's always fun.